challenge. Almost a week to go. Little over a week to go. Whew. That was really close. I actually thought I wasn't going to make it in time. The day has just been crazy. I've been busy doing a bunch of stuff. Feels like I've been going nonstop since I woke up this morning. Let's see. I'll just update all the stuff on YouTube later. Okay, there we go. So there we go. My hair's a mess. It's ridiculous. I showered today and it's humid, so because we had a little rain, and since the humidity hit, my hair's been so. It's been very, very interesting to say the least. Like I said, didn't think I was going to make it to this vlog in time. I literally just thought about the vlog like 5 minutes ago. The reason why I've been so busy today is I did laundry, washed dishes, had to go to my grandma's place and pack up some stuff. I know you did, Chris, but I've been busy. I'm explaining why. Let me explain. Had to go to my grandma's place and pack up some of my clothes and stuff and bring it over. Officially moving in, so I'm excited about that. And we came back here, cleaned out Jocelyn's car, and then we came up here and folded laundry, and we just now got finished putting away laundry. My phone's been at 1% for it seems like 3 hours. It feels like it's been like 3 hours since my phone's been at 1%, so it's hanging on by a thread, pretty much is what it's doing. But I did have a little time to do other things today. I played one round of Friday the 13th with Chris, and Chris was Jason, and of course he killed me first, and then he lied to me and was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was you till I picked you up." Yeah, right, Chris. So there's that. And then Chris and I went and attended the 50-cent corn dogs at Sonic for lunch. So that's what we did for lunch. Tee, you little shit. So we did that. And then we went to Brahms. Okay, Jocelyn's FaceTiming in the background. So if you hear her, it's just her FaceTiming her friend, one of the people that's going to be coming to our wedding this weekend. And I went to Brahms and was this close to going off on somebody. So was Chris. They had this manager that works at Brahms, and he used to work at this Burger King on down the road on Coulter as a manager. And one of my old friends said that he was like a big idiot, just the worst person to work with. And his name's Steve. Yeah, I wasn't going to drop names until Chris said something, but Steve. So Steve is an idiot. And so Chris went up there and got his shake. Pretty much got the cookie two-step version of Brahms shake. Which is, what is it? Cookies and cream and cookie dough? Is that what it is, Chris? And then I went up there and ordered. I was looking at the sundaes because I didn't know what I wanted. And I saw one that I actually reviewed almost 2 years ago called the Peanut Cluster Fudge Sundae. So I walk up to the counter and I say, "Okay, I will take a double dip of the peanut butter or the peanut cluster fudge sundae." And the manager looked at me and was like, "Oh, do you want the low-fat ice cream, or do you want the the peanut butter cup ice cream?" I was like, "I don't want the ice cream. I said, "No low-fat ice cream. I don't want the low-fat." I said, give me the sundae. It says right up there, peanut cluster fudge sundae. I was looking right at it. And then he looks up and he looks at the candy one that's over in the corner. Like, I'm looking here and he's looking like right here. I was like, "No, it's right there on the menu." And so sorry, I'm playing with a little ball here, a little stress ball. Well, not really. It's actually one of those red nose things from Walgreens that you can get for Red Nose Day. I have one of these around here. But anyway, so he is looking at the candy sundae, which is like top with like M&Ms, but you can get it with like peanut butter cups and stuff like that. So He's like, so do you want the? So do you need to like? Do you want the peanut butter cup ice cream, or what do you want? I'm like, no, right there. I want that, the peanut cluster fudge sundae. We don't have one of those. So do you want the low fat ice cream or the peanut butter cup ice cream? I don't want either of those, Steve. I didn't remember his name until after the incident happened, but yeah, he's quite the character. My friend Colby used to work with him, said that he was just like an idiot. So like Chris told me. So Steve, if you're watching this, welcome to your tape. If anybody gets the reference, I haven't watched a single episode of 13 Reasons Why, but I am about to. So yay! But anywho, we did that. Came over here, and while I was between doing the dishes and laundry today, which Chris, it was technically 2 loads of laundry, so it was under. I thought it was going to be over, but it was under 2 loads of laundry. So played Friday the 13th in between. Played as Jason like 3 times today, so that's like a record day for me, playing as him 3 times today. And it was only in a span of like 3 or 4 hours. And then another thing that I did was they didn't even know how to make the tux. Oh yeah, then I asked for a tuxedo Sunday, and they're like, is that with the vanilla and the chocolate ice cream? What is that? I'm like, yes, just make it however you want, and I will tell you if it's the exact same thing that you should be serving me. But yeah, so I decided, like, after I did the loads of laundry to wash, I noticed that we were running low on some of the detergent. So Cash Savers is like right across, like right next door. So I just walked because I went to my car, and I've been needing an oil change the last couple of thousand miles. So I checked my dipstick. It was bone dry, and I was like, okay, so this thing is not moving until I get my oil changed tomorrow. So even Jocelyn was like, can you come up and work and see me, or bring me something? I'm like, baby, I'm sorry, I can't bring this car because you save cash. Sometimes I do, Chris. Sometimes I save cash. So I told her, I was like, my dipstick said my oil is bone dry, so I am not going to mess with that today. So she's like, okay, I understand. And so I walked over and got more detergent, and then I got a frozen dinner, a frozen turkey pot pie, and a frozen deep dish Salisbury steak pot pie is pretty much what it is, and it looked pretty good. They were about 99 cents each, so I was like, okay, so I grabbed a couple of them and was on my way. And then I told Jocelyn, I was like, hey, we ran low on detergent, so I went and bought some more, expecting to get a pat on the back, be the hero. And she's like, oh, you forgot, we have like a full gallon left over from the old apartment that we just grabbed. And I was like, so we have like a full gallon of detergent, plus like a quarter of the container left, and then we have a full blown, like, I want to say like 16 ounces of the other stuff. So we have a lot of detergent, so we shouldn't run out for a while. So that was very interesting, to say the least. And playing Friday the 13th, nothing much happened. I was a little concerned about what happened in one of the lobbies I was in. We eventually got kicked. We eventually, I guess the host left, or it timed out, whatever BS thing that Gun Media has. But the funny thing that was actually, it wasn't funny. It actually irritated me a lot. Was this 10-year-old white kid? Could tell he was white. Could tell how old he was by the way that his voice was. Just dropping the N-word like it was just the word or a word like that. Dropping it, like it was going out of style. I guess they had previously done a thing. You can't say things like that. So he was dropping the N-word like crazy, and I could tell it was a little white boy. And I guess they just got finished playing a previous game. And he was like, yeah, that N-word Jason didn't have nothing on me. That N-word didn't see nothing coming. That N-word, this, that N-word, that, N-word this, N-word that. And I'm like, okay. I straight up told Jocelyn when we went to Walmart to get me some oil. It was just 1 quart that I can just get me to and from Meineke tomorrow because I made an appointment for my oil change at noon tomorrow. So yay! The interesting thing was, right as I was about to turn the mic on, like I seriously, like I had my finger on the switch to turn the mic on to tell this kid to knock it the fuck off. We got kicked. So I was like, oh, okay, not today. You can't get on your soapbox today, Colin. You can't tell these kids what's right and what's wrong. You grumpy old man. So that's what happened today with that. And grumpy old man. I'm only 24, about to be 25 in August, and I feel old. I'm going to be a quarter of a century old. That is pretty old for me. That is pretty old for me. But any hooser. So, I said that twice now. Any hooser. You can't say things like that. I have to tell Chris that all the time. You can't say things like that. So, yeah, I pretty much hung out here. I still have to unload the dishwasher. Thanks for reminding myself. We could probably do downtown tomorrow if you have the car. I just realized that I have that appointment at noon. So if we go like an hour before... No, we can't actually. No, we cannot. Unless you're driving. Hey, Sir Bacon, how's it going? Sir Bacon is watching. Sir Bacon is in the house. How's it going, sir? So, I don't know, Chris. If you can pick me up, that'd be great. If not, I completely understand. Williams is here. Genesee? I don't know how to say that. I'm terrible with pronouncing names. But thank you. Welcome to the vlog. Okay. 50 likes from Sir Bacon. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate that. So, yeah, Chris, Ashley, and I were planning on work all day. Lunch is at 12. Hello? What's going on? It's me. So, probably no downtown tomorrow. I just realized that. Dang it. Dang it. Ah, man. I really need to change my oil, though. So, I'm sorry, Chris, but the oil is more important. I just remember that. That's a lot of... Yeah, my fiance has started a cross wall back there. That is a lot of crosses. And my sister has one, and my fiance has one. And my sister's name is Jacqueline, and my fiance's name is Jocelyn. So, I guess it kind of fits. Yeah, definitely next week when I have oil in my tank. And, oil in my tank. Oil in my car. I guess that was a weird way to say that. Definitely next week. Sorry, Chris. But Ashley, will Ashley be here next Friday? I know she's leaving out of town, but is that next Saturday? Or I think it's next Saturday, so I think we're good. I think we can meet up. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it's a lot of crosses. Somebody loves Jesus. But anyway. Did she turn her volume down just because of me? Hey, baby! Have a good evening, you as well. Baby! Okay, she's busy doing something. Never mind. But anyway. Come here, kitty. Want to be in the vlog? Want to be in the vlog? Come here. Come here. Come here.
Were you yelling, baby?
Yes.
Why?
I was going to ask you if you turned your volume down because of me.
Volume down and what?
Because you were FaceTiming. Oh, she meowed!
No, I hung up with Casey.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Okay. Because I was like, she didn't have to turn the volume down because of me. Okay.
She just wanted to show me what she was wearing to the wedding.
The knife.
Yeah.
He's knife.
You little bitch.
Jesus. The cat just swiped her feet.
She full blown wrapped her damn claws around my ankles.
Oh, look. Sir Bacon is now the #1 fan on here because Elijah's not on and neither is Wesley. So Sir Bacon wins this day. You win this day, Sir Bacon.
I bet you get a lot more fans if I went over and sat down right now.
I bet you would, but I don't want to. You know. Besides, only 2 people are watching. I think it's Chris and Sir Bacon. So.
Well, Chris would gouge his eyes out, so.
Yeah. Should I tell them what your attire is?
That I'm in a t-shirt and that I'm in a bra and
Yeah,
panties?
she's in her bra and panties right now. Oh, no bra now. So she's like, yeah, you get a lot more views if I walked over here. No, baby, that's pornography. I'll get kicked. You'd be like, this is too hot for you now. This is like you now, like after hours. What's going on, Kevin? What's up, buddy? Good to see you, or hear from you. So there we go. There's that. Oh, halfway through, huh? maybe halfway through. I might be calling this a little early tonight because we still have to. Are we still gonna watch the movie?
Yeah, but I feel like you should do a full vlog because you haven't done a full vlog in like 4 days.
I did one yesterday. Did I?
Okay, yeah, but before that.
A full one, but I know. But we got stuff to do.
What time is it?
It
Oh,
is
it's
11 o'clock.
Oh, we can't watch the movie anyway.
Why?
That's too late.
It's not too late. I think the part 2 is like only like 30 minutes. I'm just kidding. It's not really 30 minutes. Yeah, we're diving into the Friday the 13th franchise. So we watched part 1. Is it Monday night? Sunday night?
Tuesday night.
Tuesday night.
No, Sunday night.
Sunday night. Okay. And of course, it doesn't say how long the damn movie is. Naturally. Okay, but anyway. Yeah, we watched part 1, and part 1 stinks. Yeah, like I was about to say, I kind of forgot how terrible part 1 is. Legitimately forgot that part 1 was not that great. How have you been? I've been good, man. How about you? Good to hear from you, like I said. Hope everything's well where you are. Are you back in New Mexico, or are you still in Texas? You Now Anonymous is watching. Okay. So now Anonymous is on me. Good. It's a good thing I don't have any leaked emails or anything like that. Otherwise, Anonymous would be all over me like white on rice. But yeah, part 3 is it. Part 2 is good, but that is the potato sack Jason. Pretty much is what people are calling it. That's when he had his potato sack on his head. Part 3 is when he gets the hockey mask. And part 4, which is the final chapter, which we know it's not the final chapter, is the I think started the success of the franchise. I think that's why they made more movies, because part 4, I remember being one of my absolute favorites, was part 4. And Jocelyn, I think's only seen the first one, haven't you?
No, I've only seen the first
So-
one. I might have seen the second one.
So yeah, this
but
is
I
a
won't
good.
remember until I see it.
This is a good box set. It goes. It's called Friday the 13th from Crystal Lake to Manhattan. So it doesn't come with Jason Goes to Hell or Jason X, but look what your boys got: Jason Goes to Hell and Jason X. So there's that. And let me see. Yeah, part 5. I don't really remember much of part 5. Which one was part 5? Oh, The New Beginning. That's when Tommy Jarvis goes to like a mental hospital.
Amari, I swear to God.
And then part 6, Jason Lives. That's where Tommy Jarvis becomes a badass, and it's the Tommy Jarvis that the game has put in. Like, he's in the game, the part 6 Tommy Jarvis, and then he's not in part 7 at all. I don't think he's in part 7. Am I mistaken? No, he's not in part 7. Tommy Jarvis is not in part 7.
Oh.
That's New Blood. That's the one with the telepathic girl. So, baby's here.
Oh, fuck.
What'd you sit on?
I don't know.
What'd you sit on?
Probably a remote.
There's nothing. Oh, there it is. Anyway.
Well, what was it? Oh, your headset and your remote.
Oh,
Hey,
What?
don't break the blinds.
try to break the blinds. Okay, everything's in one piece, so we're good. Okay. Yeah, part 7 is the telepathic girl. God, I forgot her name. What the fuck? I know how the Wi-Fi works.
I don't know if you needed it.
What's her name? Tina. Tina, because Tina is also one of the characters from A Nightmare on Elm Street. And then part 8 is Manhattan. And then part 9 is Jason Goes to Hell. Jason X is where he's in outer space. Freddy vs. Jason. And then the reboot. And then they were supposed to do another reboot for the 13th Friday the 13th movie, technically. And that got canceled for some odd reason. So, there's 12 Friday the 13th movies. And I would say probably about 8 of them are good. So that's a good success rate, isn't it? 8 out of 12. That's
alright.
decent. It's a decent success rate. Still in New Mexico and Ruidoso.
Who's that?
My friend Kevin.
Oh, Kevin, like Kevin from Portales, Kevin?
No, not Kevin from Dallas, Kevin.
He wasn't in Portales?
No, this is Kevin from Emerald High, Kevin. What high school is this Kevin?
Yeah, the Kevin that you kept seeing in
Oh,
Portales?
thought you were talking about Kelsey's brother. Anyway, yes, that Kevin.
Yeah,
Yes,
like
that
the one
Kevin.
that we saw at Walmart.
Yeah,
and he worked there.
the one that I just randomly run into every once in a while. Okay, so yeah, good batting average. 8 out of 12 is not bad. That's passing, right? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's passing. So Friday the 13th gets a pass. But I think that, because I'm biased here, Nightmare on Elm Street's a way better series than Friday the 13th. I said it. I said it.
Yeah, but you love Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger's my favorite. So, and speaking of which, I'm wearing the Freddy Jason shirt. So it's good that we're talking about Jason. This would be like the Jason podcast. Wee! What'd you say wee for? Chris, what'd you say wee for? But I do think, I don't know, some of the Halloween, we're not friends. Oh, we're not friends. Okay, whatever, Chris.
Why?
Because he likes Friday the 13th better than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Chris, you just oppose to oppose sometimes.
Didn't she tell you that yesterday?
I did.
You just argue just to argue.
It's okay, Chris. I do the same thing.
Because we're over here, because last night we talked about who's going to win a Super Bowl first, Dak Prescott or Derek Carr. And like 3 of us said, Prescott, Prescott, Prescott. And Chris went, and then all he did was go, and Josh was like, you argue just to argue.
I mean, I do the same thing, so I really can't.
So, because I was going to say, okay, which series is better, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, or Halloween? Because there's a lot of good Halloween movies, but there's a lot of bad
See, I
ones.
like Halloween. I've seen Halloween a few times.
I like, because if we're going off the original, Friday the 13th's last.
Oh, yeah.
That is dead last. I'm sorry, Sean S. Cunningham, you made a hell of a low-budget movie, turned it into a successful franchise, but Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween has got you beat by a long shot. Both are good, but I know you've always loved Jason. I've always loved Freddy, so we're not going to really change. Except when the Freddy vs. Jason first came out, I was more of a Jason fan. And then I solved my evil ways and converted to Kruegerism.
Kruegerism?
Yeah. Somebody said that's a lot of crosses. I was like, somebody loves Jesus.
Well, I do love Jesus, but it's my cross wall.
Yeah. Okay. So, because like,
Each one was given to me.
Nightmare on Elm Street was last, because that came out in... What? Nightmare on Elm Street was last because it came out in the 80s, and the first Friday the 13th, I think, came out in 79, if I'm not mistaken. 1979? Or is it 1980? Anyway. So it came out, and I think Halloween was first. Halloween was first. I would say Jason like 4 times for... I was Jason 4 times for Halloween. I've been Freddy like... Okay, 1980. And I believe Halloween came out in 78?
I love Halloween.
So it's Halloween 78, Friday the 13th in 80, and then Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984, if I'm not mistaken. So Nightmare on Elm Street kind of, I guess, learned by example because they actually had an established killer for the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Even though they did pull an Alfred Hitchcock with Psycho, where you think Tina's going to be the main character, and then she gets killed off like 10 minutes into the movie.
There's a horse petting a kitten.
A horse petting? What?
There's a horse petting a titty.
Halloween scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, me too. Oh, yeah, me too. Halloween was fantastic. All right.
Oh my God, Colin.
Jocelyn.
You have to see this dog.
I would do that to him all day long. It's like, this is like,
It's
goes
called
forward.
The fluffiest dog I've ever seen.
He's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Alexis Page is watching. How's it going, Alexis? Kyle's Coin and Metal Detector. Hi, Colin. Since I'll be moving to Amarillo Canyon area soon, do you have any tips on where not to rent an apartment?
Nowhere on the, east?
Not
east of I-27.
Stay away from the east side of town. There's a lot of like gang violence and robberies and shootings and drug busts going on the east side of town. We live on the west side of town. And it's amazing here.
Yeah, I love our apartments. I mean, they're hot right now, but
Oh yeah, they're freaking hot.
Canyon's okay. I lived in Canyon
Canyon's
for the first 6 months that I was here.
Canyon's all right.
But the downside to leave it, you can get cheaper rent in Canyon, but you're spending more money in gas because you're going to be driving to Amarillo all the time because there's nothing to do in Canyon.
Unless you're living in Canyon, then you got your own little slice of paradise right there.
But if you come to Amarillo often, then I would say just get an apartment in Amarillo on the southwest side.
So there you have it, Kyle. There you have it. That's our spoke. And then if you go the south of the north side's mainly like hospital district. So they got really nice neighborhoods that way.
All the apartments in the hospital district are really expensive, though.
Oh, they're freaking ridiculous. And then
like,
you got
these are nice. These are on I-40 and Bell.
Mm-hmm.
These are good.
Yeah, Chris, there's been a few shootings on the east side of town, hasn't there? Or did I just make that up? Chris
No, there have been.
Chris is like shootings, like playoffs. Like, never heard of that before. All right, I'm coming down a little bit because my back's starting to hurt. Okay, go.
Yeah, there have been because Carissa was scared for Cadence when they lived there.
That's where I'm going to live if I stay. You're going to live on the east side of town?
Chris? Like Nelson, Chris? No, you're not.
No, you're not. You're not going to live over there on Nelson or Grand or anything like that. Hey, Colin, I'm moving to Amarillo Canyon soon. Have any tips on what not to rent apartments? Did he just say that twice, or is it?
Well, but he commented on your YouTube, and your YouTube is far behind. What did he say?
Chris said southwest.
Well, southwest is over like by the flower shop. That's pretty much where we are.
That's where my grandma lives, is on the southwest side of town.
Yeah. We're saying don't go east.
East, Chris. That.
Like East I-40
that
is a bad idea.
Don't go that way.
Anything that's around East I-40, don't do it. If you have to exit off of East I-40 to get there, don't live there.
Yeah. So, definitely do that. I never said I was going to live there. Yes, you did.
You just said that's where I'm going to live if I stay.
That's where I'm going to live if I stay.
Oh,
what?
He's going to live on the southwest side if he stays. That's what he means.
I know. We're talking about East Amarillo. East. Nowhere near southwest, Christopher. Why are you starting shit? I'm choosing to live there now. The ghetto is my new home. Okay. So East Amarillo might be your best bet.
I mean, if you like East Amarillo, the Nelson Street apartments were actually really affordable. They really weren't that bad. They were kind of small.
They're decent.
But they seemed quiet.
And then, my sister lived,
what?
Do they have cute boys? If you're into
meth heads,
Hispanics and meth heads.
Well, I didn't even see any Hispanics over there.
On the east side of town?
In the Nelson Street.
Oh, no. Y'all mentioned the Southwest while I started. Oh, yeah. Typing. It's what Chris is all over the place. Chris, go to bed. You're drunk. Just kidding. You're not drunk. Yeah, no, we're talking about East Amarillo being ridiculous. Southwest is good. That's pretty much like the suburbs. Hi, mate. I see you a strong Christian believer. Yes. I believe in God. This is actually my fiance's cross wall. This is just...
Well, it's our cross wall.
Our cross wall. But she's been given most of these. Can you tell me who God is? That's a very interesting question. Semi-pastor lady.
Well,
Semi-preacher
but
lady.
God's not a person?
God is dead. That is not true.
Definitely not true.
God is not dead. Is Jesus the Son of God, or is he God? Oh.
That's a really, really complex topic.
And actually, oh my gosh, look, we're running out of time.
He is the Son of God.
It's really convenient. I got 30 seconds left.
But, we can talk about this another time, because he's almost out, and it's like 30 minutes. I did a theology paper on this.
Yeah.
I could go on forever.
Alright, so I'm down to my last 20 seconds. Sorry, guys, I cut this off before I get too out of control. So, definitely tomorrow. We'll pick back up on this tomorrow if you guys show up tomorrow. Hey, good night. Y'all have a great night. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. And always remember, my little piglets, call up Pork Chop. Loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys. And I'll see y'all next time. Chris, maybe on Friday the 13th. Bye, guys.